All right, gentlemen, I'm coming. I'm the only one here today, so I got my junk all spread out all over the place. But I have to tell you, it's been a while. I don't do, reviews, I guess, quite often. I'm sorry if this is in the way, but I don't do reviews quite often. And when I do them, I'm really meaning them. So again, this is going to be now the final review on the Dryft Primo Waders. That's the Dryft Primo Waders. Okay, guys, now I've had these, I've used these now basically for a full season, okay? That includes last winter, end of winter. I start fishing again for stripers in the rivers here. Come beginning of February, I'll be there. I'm there. Even though there might not be much action, I will be there. So I could start fishing at that time, and then I continue my runs through the beaches of New York, South Shore, Long Island, all the way out to Montauk, which I really love out there. And if you fishermen know, Montauk is actually a great spot. Not that the other spots aren't too. I hit the other spots out there too, and they can be just as profitable. Just a matter of getting out there. So again, we're not here to talk about my fishing experiences, but the Dryft Primo Waders. Okay, guys. So I've had these. I've used these for a full season. As I mentioned to you guys, I use these quite a bit. And when I mean quite a bit, when I start fishing now again in the winter season now, in the end of the winter, all the way through to May, I'll be fishing at least 5 days a week. A lot of you guys will be like, oh, how do you fish 5 days a week? When you got the hot spot 5 minutes away from your house, and what I mean by hot spot is that's where the fish are. They're at the rivers. They're coming up the New York streams, Hudson River, I'm there, I fish. Anybody can do it. The only difference is there's no lures, you're just using bloodworm. So what I'm trying to say is that I use these freaking waders every day. I'm up and down, climbing up rocks, sometimes sitting on them as I'm getting down. I'm not the young chap to just be jumping along, and I don't do that anymore. So I got to be a little bit more careful. So I really look for waders to come through in that manner. And obviously, I had a bad fall, and I actually thought I ripped the waders, guys, but I came nowhere even close to ripping the waders. These waders, I can say, I'm not going to say yet, but, you don't want to let the cat out of the hat right away, though. They seem to hold up. They seem to do the right thing for me. Now remember, I was a owner of the $1,000 waders, and I got up there in waders. You could see a little bit, and I needed another pair, and I wasn't going to dish out. So I found these guys online, and I read a lot of good reviews about them, and so I'm here to do my review. Inside, guys. I can show you really quick. I don't know how long this video is going to go, but these waders are pretty damn intact. And I've wore these waders, I'd say, I would say a good, I got 170 wears out of them. I mean, half the year I'm fishing, and I've had absolutely a lot of fun in these waders. Let me put it that way. But the main thing is that the only leak that I did have in this boot, and I'm going to stress, not boot, but leg, is here. I had an incident where I hooked a bluefish, and I pulled him in, and I shoved it, and it was my fault. The hook went through the wader. So yeah, I did get water coming in. My fishing trip was over that day. I immediately went home. I got the patch job out. I did what I had to do on it, and again, I got another, let's just say, another 50 wears out of these before the season was up, 50 wears. And that held up real good, man. The patch is good. I don't have any issues with that. But that's just in case you do damage a wader and you got to repair them, it stays repaired. That's the only reason I'm mentioning it. In and out, I did it both sides, If you know anything about waders, that's how you're supposed to do them. And there's the inside patch. Also, you probably can't see it on camera, but overall, these waders held up. I walked around with them. I'm not really that super caring of a guy. I should be, You know, when you come home, you got to water these things down. You got to get the salt off. But sometimes I might miss because I fish so much. And what happens is I check for wear on the bottom because you're always taking off your boots for a second, walking around. Those couple of seconds build up. Everything held up. There's no wear or tear. These waders are still going. Now, as far as the zipper, that's right. The infamous zipper. The zipper, boys, look. Just want to show you. Zipper works great. This is an awesome KY weight Jew zipper. It's just awesome, man. This zipper does not give out. All the zippers, you know, held up nice. You know, everything was good. It was watertight. There was no water coming in from anywhere. These waders held up. They did the job. And I would, you know, recommend anybody out there to purchase these waders. You're making a great deal on these right now. If you go on their site, they're running some sales, the guys, and they're, you know, they're legitimate sales. They're good sales. You're saving some money. It's the Christmas holidays. They know the deal. They want to get it out there. Christmas is a good time, and when somebody gets these for Christmas, it's nice. I should have done the review a little earlier. You know, I'm sorry for that. And again, I'm not affiliated with this company in no way. I'm on one side of the coast. They're on the other. How you doing, guys? Great job on these waders. I love them overall. Everything held up. Everything. I have nothing bad to say about these waders. They just held up. Really quick review about the Dryft jacket. The Dryft jacket I like too, but, and there's a button, it's only me, this is preference. I'm a surf fisherman, so I wear a product called Storm. I don't know if you can see that. So I like it to be long. And I spoke to the guys about that, and you know what? This is a good company. Now, I'm not saying they did it because of me, but they have a long jacket, and I do have an order on it. I'll be doing a review on that one because that's what I like. I like something long, wear my belt over. I'm a surf fisherman, so we like to do that. We like to tie it off here also with the waders underneath. Try to keep as much water out of us as possible. We don't say water like that in New York. I just happen to say it just like that right now by mistake. Anyway, so anyhow, guys, Dryft jacket. I like it. It's nice. Like I said, I wear this when I go down to the rivers. I really do not go into the water. So this comes in handy there. So I will wear this in the rivers. You know, everything else is good. I mean, it was the, remember, it was the Dryft waders that started it all for me. These Primo waders are the waders to get. I have tortured these waders. I have not taken care of them very well, and they still hold up. And that's a guy who does it. Now imagine you guys, you know, you're out there, you're taking care of these. You can keep these pretty new, pretty long, man. You know, everything is good on them. It's just got regular, you know, the only wear and tear on it is just at the boots a little bit here. And that's not even wear and tear. No, not even. Everything is good, man. You see, I'm honest. I'm going to tell you how it is. That's it. Everything else held up. Nothing is rusting out. Nothing like that. I don't have any metal parts down here. It's all good. Just a hook latch here, and that's not rusted out. You know, regular wear and tear. I did this on a fall over here. I cut it over here, and I remember falling. Like I said, I wore the shit out of these boots, and I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry about that, but I wore the heck out of these waders. Awesome waders. Suggest again, if you get them, go Dryft, you know. And I get a lot of compliments on them too. People want to know what they are. They don't know what they are. You know the other brand, but when you see these are just different. These are awesome waders. They don't only look good. You're getting a good deal, and you know you're getting a good product. So, gentlemen, Mr. Poseidon signing off on the Dryft final review of these waders. I would say get them, guys. I got no leaks, no problems, and I abuse these things. And you heard me earlier. I wore these things 170 times, and no less than 4 hours at a time, ever. 4 hours only because I live by the river. I get to fish 4 hours and then run off. So these are the waders to get, period. I love these waders. Go Dryft, and I can't wait to get my longer jacket. See you guys real soon. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget.